coming out, so I don't know what verse you're talking about. I'm gonna give
I
you.
mean,
We
you
got
don't
an
gotta
album.
have an album coming out to get a verse. Like you can be like,
And
I'm
then you
thinking
say I'm
about
not
one.
gonna go on your show. Okay, I'm not going on your show because that'd be the first sit down interview since the battle. Career wise, that would not be smart for J. Cole to sit down with Cameron when I know Cameron and Mace is gonna ask me about this fucking battle. Why would he do that? Why would he do that? My thing is, it's probably like one of those things where people be like, I'm gonna give you a verse, I'm gonna give you a verse, but then they give you the verse 2 years later. He probably wasn't doing anything in the immediate time frame of that right now. Cole did nothing in 20. He did shit. Cole only did Dreamville this year.
I mean, you own it sometimes not on your time.
No, it is on this. And it was a
Clearly it
verbal
ain't.
agreement. You guys did set up a date clearly because Cameron would have put it in the court documents. There wasn't a date involved. So who said you wasn't ever gonna get it? And are you suing? You weird ass niggas are just suing now? That's not what y'all doing. Y'all suing? We're suing for everything now.
Yeah, fix that.
And look, I love Cameron. Okay, don't play with me. I am a Dipset girl. Okay, don't play. Okay. I brought Dipset albums. Okay, I was so deep in Dipset. I brought Hell Rap. Okay, I'm gonna bring it up every time. I brought up Hell Rap. Look, it said, this is people live and say Ray J calls out Beyonce and Jay-Z for ignoring the Brandy. What all I know is Ray J is I'm supposed to see Brandy Norwood on Saturday, and I'm gonna need you to shut the fuck up until after Saturday. I saw Brandy post today. She can't wait to see me this weekend in Fort Worth. So shut your ass. Let me see your sister and then act a fool.
Suing him today. There's a lot to unpack in this video. But first, Lawbreeze and Gentlemen, we gotta take
Lawbreeze and
all
Gentlemen.
the way back. I think the root of any insecurity that J. Cole has had throughout his career derives from a very limited side of the Rock Nation. J. Cole wasn't born anywhere flashy, but he also didn't have an incredibly rough upbringing. He grew up in Fayetteville, North Carolina. He was on the street down in college path. And in 2007, by the time he was around 21, 22, he's taking music very seriously. So much so to the point where he actually dropped. Because again, Cole doesn't just write, he also.
First of all, y'all need to go back to dressing in them cardigans and them polo shirts. That was cute. Like in 2010 or 11 when you niggas had on the polos, not the button-ups, but just the 3 buttons, the collar. That was cute.
Since he brought that to Rock the Mike studio that was by Jay-Z, he waited hours hoping to present his tape to Jay. Eventually, Jay-Z came out, kind of dismissed him, but the two people, about 3 years later, after Jay Cole released the song Lights Please, J. Cole's manager at the time, Mark Pitts, said, it might have been in November 2008 when I first heard Lights Please. I called Jay-Z and I said, I got a Christmas present for you. I went to Jay's house and said, I'm going to play you one thing. And I played him Lights Please. I remember his face when he heard the song. He had the same expression I had here. He wanted to be cool. He had the music in the office and it was on. I played Jay Lights Please, Lost Ones, Grown Simba, and a bunch of freestyles. He was in.
But the first time I heard it, just like, yo, this is cool. Can you bring it to me? Yeah, exactly. You know, once I got the news, I really didn't believe it. You know, people like, yo, somebody called me, they're like, oh, Jay wants to sit down with you. And it's kind of like, you know, half excitement, half like, you know, like whatever. I believe when I see it.
So, proof it's 2009, J. Cole is the first MC signed to Jay-Z's Rock Nation label, Bond of Pressure already. Pressure was even bigger than that. See, 2009 is the emergence of Blog Band, aside from pioneers like Lupe Fiasco or a Soldier Boy to some extent. With this brand new group of rappers who were just like J. Cole in that they grew up detached from the gang life, detached from drug dealing, and instead brought more melody, brought more everyday average Joe type stories to their music. Think about Kid Cudi, Drake, Wale, J. Cole. They're all rapping about heartbreak, hustling, navigating the early stages of fame, everyday life, etc. And J. Cole is positioning his
Early days.
And this might have scared J. Cole. It might have scared Jay-Z. It might have scared the labels, right? how do we market this internet superstar to actually translate their virality into real physical sales and radio play? So Jay-Z told him, we're not releasing the debut album until the label has hit anybody.
When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one.
Classic.
Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Florida Gators. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Yellow Jackets will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he's coming out of the end zone. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
DJ Cole truly was.
Since I signed, I got to deal with all the changes. I become more conscious of being personally successful without trying, without crossing the line and selling out. I mean, because it's still losing pure.
Offense changing the play. Looking downfield on first down. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Looking to fire. Going to try to get it himself. Quarterback gets the first down. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Lets it fly. He got it. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Gators.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Off play action. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it down the right side. There he goes. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Sweet feet keeping the play alive. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Now the play fake. He wants to go deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Might be changing the route. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got it on the outside. And he's brought down after a huge completion. And the Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in third and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the right. And they can't make the connection. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
The Gators are marching down the field. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming, defense trying to rise up. Quick release by the QB. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Makes the grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Florida. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. The play action fake. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. Lots of running room. He's at the and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he tacks on the extra point. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. And he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking the play.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Gators will hustle to the line.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second and regroup before running this next play.
Looking for room at the 25. Good, solid tackle.
Well, I think you're seeing a lot of resiliency from this quarterback these last couple of plays. Got sacked on first down. It's second in California. And that last scramble, I know it didn't get the first, but it at least makes this third down a whole lot more manageable now. Let's see if he can make a play here and keep his offense on the field.
Direct snap. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Trying to keep the drive alive. Turning it on. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. The tag. Touchdown, Gator. Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Offense rolls back onto the field. If you like scoring, this one's for you. Already 21-14, and now they'll try to answer. Rushes on him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for a man. It's Jordan. This time he's got his man. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, there's an alley on the left. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. To the ground with the back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to buy time. Fires on the move. Intercepted. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
A strike downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. Got out of the room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points, not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Going over the top. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll take the deep shot. Pick off! What a play by this defense. He'll try to take it back. Running through contact. Stepped out of bounds right at the 17-yard line after the pick. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Gators want to pick up the tempo. Quarterback may change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it on the move. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after they play up top.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
The Gators have it with a first and goal. Touch pass on the run. Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Florida! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Steps away to find some room. Got his man on the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to pass. It's Jordan. Oh, they're after him. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with a turnover.
I'll tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
I think that's what everybody says to their quarterbacks after they take big hits like that. He got the first down, but you don't want to make a living taking those whacks.
A first down run in the red zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Snap to the back. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone.
Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. He's out of bounds at the 27-yard line, so a couple extra yards of field position for this offense to start. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll give it to the back. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out the quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Jordan. They're working that left side. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to let it go. And he's got it inside the 35. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And they come up with an explosive play there. The quarterback had exactly what he wanted. Man coverage, safety in the middle of the field, so he throws the go route to the outside, finds his best one-on-one matchup. And how about the speed and the ability to track that football and give this offense a jolt?
Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Returns it inside the 30 to the 29. And after the interception, they'll try to cash it in with a score.
Man, this thing's starting to snowball now in a bad way for this offense. Second interception in as many drives. This quarterback has got to be able to turn the page and make better decisions.
Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. Wide open, he makes the catch. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets them up. 1st and 10 from the 36. Motion from the wideout. Now on the option. Got a little space. Got the first down and more. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to fire on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Using his feet. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in the groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
And the returner will be knocked down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Pulls in the deep ball. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Back to throw, it's Jordan. Escapes the pressure to his right. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Moves around to clear up the vision. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. Tight end now in motion. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Rolling right and going deep. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you built some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback making checks. Off play action on 1st down. He fires a bullet to the right. Picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this game.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Yellow Jackets want to move quickly. Handoff to the lone back. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll try the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Makes the quick grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He fires to the left side. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
This is a great play by the defensive back, and I think one of the hardest things to do as a DB is you're covering a receiver deep down the field, your back's to the play, and you've got to turn your shoulder, locate the football, and then swat it away. That DB did an outstanding job in coverage.
He might want another play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Going downfield for the big play. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Gators will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. And he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the 2nd half, those 2 turnovers in the 1st.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step 1, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy in the ground.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Florida. He would not be denied.
You become a really good football coach when you got guys like that you can hand it to. Look at him. Great tackles and shows you the speed to run away from the defense. Jesse, he is an absolute nightmare.
That's a great point, David. You don't have to scheme this guy up perfectly, which means you don't have to have everybody accounted for blocking, because he'll make them miss or he'll break tackles. And then you're right. Once you get into the open field, it's not just physical running, but how about the ability to hit the jets and take it the distance?
Bringing it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
It's complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st.
With the defense playing zone coverage there, they're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The throw to the outside is complete. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Jordan. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
The Yellow Jackets look to keep this drive humming. Wants to keep it in the air. Oh, he wants it all. Catch inside the 25. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing him.
And it's picked off for the fourth time today. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Quarterback will keep it. Tried to get him a little breathing room, and they're still suffocating in their own end.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. On the move at the 30. He's loose down the left side. He's at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, Gator!
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Nebraska is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They're up by 21 over Minnesota. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Georgia Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
You got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Jordan. Under fire. Zings it complete to the right. Breaks into the open. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Finds a man on the left. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And the Yellow Jackets getting set on 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Fowler. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Gonna look downfield again. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Under fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
Back to throw, it's Jordan. Going for 6. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Leaves it with the back. He's past the 30. At the 45 on his way. Flying down the left side. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And sometimes you go, man, what a play by that guy. He carried people, or he broke tackles, or his speed, and that time I'm like, Palmer, where is the defense?
I think it's too many guys being selfish, David. I think it's guys getting out of their gap. Everyone's trying to be a me guy, a hero, get the stat, maybe get the sack, get upfield. But you've got to play team defense. 11 guys doing their job. They did not get it done there.
Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. That touch pass went nowhere. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to try a push pass here on 1st down by the goal line, you've really got to get great blocking. You can't allow penetration, and the offense wasn't able to do that. Look at the defense on that last play. They were able to get in the backfield. They make a tackle on a speedy wide receiver to get the TFL.
He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
It's now 4th and goal.
Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Florida.
So on 4th and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away with a touchdown. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped short of the goal line. A sure tackle to turn it over on downs. The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. Dropping back, it's Jordan. He's taking the shot. Makes the grab down the middle. He's loose down the middle. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his 2nd of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again. He lofts one down the sideline. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. The give to the back. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
And the Gators just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. It's complete. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose. Touchdown, Florida. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And he added the extra point. this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
But you got to find a matchup. Like, what is the matchup out wide that you can go with? 4 verts, I get it, but they're playing deep. They're understanding that they got a lead. They can play with a cushion. We just need a guy to win a one-on-one battle. Who is our guy that we can pick to make a play down the field?
Got his man quickly. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Throws to the wideout. He's got it in, more than enough for a 1st down. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
He leaves it with his back. Makes it past the marker. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a 1st down just outside the red zone.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
Flips it out to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. 2nd down coming up. Scanning the field, it's Jordan. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll get rid of it. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Spits it out to the back. It's complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
Good play call on defense. Third down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up fourth.
Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance, and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the second effort, getting the extra yards and getting the first down.
The Yellow Jackets trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Looking to fire. Using his legs to buy some time. And he's going to go down at the 1.
I just love the effort by the defense on this play. We're late in the game. It's in the fourth quarter. Guys are tired. They're not able to get to the QB right away, but they continue pursuing him, and they're able to get to him outside of the pocket.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
Well, it's a nice job there executing the run play and getting in for the score, but you got to wonder, guys, is it too little, too late? They're still trailing by a ton here in the fourth quarter.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the fourth quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now.
Turning it on! They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. The Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Looking for a crease to the left. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, you know, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one, actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.